Hi, this is Anandip Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time the video is on management, price management related issues. And the immediate concern which now and then you are hearing about is mismanagement in pricing of LPG gas cylinder 14.2 kg, and because of which you have seen on TV agitation by various politicians in West Bengal, Kolkata. And believe me, I really don't know why there is so much confusion in terms of pricing of a LPG 14.2 kg cylinder. The basic rule says we are living in an age of era. Era is completely electricity. The moment we try to increase the price of any LPG product beyond the price of any electrical device, we are going to shut off that technology. This is a simple thing which everybody knows, even a beggar also knows. The cheaper mode of cooking will be preferred. And believe me, in this age of era, everybody knows that induction cooking, I'll show you the video also, induction cooking, which is electrically based completely, is cheaper than LPG gas cooking at present in 2026 10th March. Then why there is so much confusion in terms of pricing of LPG products? Why? Our main target is to reduce the price of LPG gas cylinder such that we can usher in LPG gas cylinder more into our domestic life. Why the government of India is unnecessarily increasing the price of LPG order? Do the government really want to embrace electrical cooking method? Definitely not, because it is Indian government is basically surviving on LPG gas products only. Our entire economy is surviving on LPG gas cylinders. Right from our childhood days, we are cooking in LPG gas stoves. Our entire economy is a gas-based economy, because entire cooking is done on gas only, not on electricity. We had electricity in 80s, but in spite of that, we embraced gas based cooking. So that means our entire economy is surviving on gas economy only. Then why the current government is unnecessarily trying to increase the price of LPG gas cylinder? Why they want to bring in electricity in cooking? Yes, for a current generation citizens, they believe in cooking in electrical devices because it is simpler, and obviously it is little bit technically, those who are technologically savvy, meaning those who have some sort of interest in taking care of current technology, they would definitely prefer electrical cooking device like induction cooker, which is fast, convenient, non-inspectional in nature. Non-inspectional means that it has a timer based, meaning you time the entire cooking procedure and go and watch TV. The moment time goes off, it will be informed through beeping sound. So that's it, and obviously cheaper. Then why our government is trying to usher in or trying to discard gas cooking method? Why? Because cooking in gas stove is definitely tastier than cooking in induction cooker. I also believe it, because gas has that kind of smelly structure which actually create a binding kind of attachment onto the food, and through which, or some sort of heat signature difference onto the surface of the cauldron or some pan, which will create a better tasting structure. So because of which I think people are still preferring gas based cooking only. When the citizen of India is preferring gas based cooking, why you are trying to discard gas based cooking just by increasing the price of LPG gas cylinder? It's absolutely mismanagement by the government, state government, definitely. I know all those things, I know, but we always prefer our grandmothers, our mothers style of cooking, which they always do in gas. They don't know how to operate on electrical devices, how to cook in electrical devices. Because at the end of the day, whether you cook on electrical cooking stove or gas cooking stove, it should be tastier, it should be suiting your body needs. That's it. That's the main criteria through which we are going to select a cooking device, electrical or non-electrical. And the main reason for selecting a non-electrical, which is called gas based, obviously everybody knows that getting a food on wood based cooking is tastier than getting a food on a gas based cooking. Everybody knows it. There is no doubt in this kind of discussions. Everybody knows it. That's why Domino's, other companies try to come up with newer pizza structure wherein they will say wood fired pizza. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means that that kind of cooking structure will actually enhance the taste of that particular food. So entire criteria goes under the single criteria, which is called taste of a food, and the taste of a food is basically the main criteria through which you are selecting a cooking device: gas, electric, then wood fired or coal fired cooking stove. But nowadays everybody wants to eat on coal fired or wood fired cooking stove, but it is not feasible because it's very cumbersome. That's why they have opted for gas, and gas some way or the other is in line with wood fired and coal fired cooking stove. Now the electrical cooking stove taste structure is little bit different, and herein the gas based cooking stove is winning over electrical induction cooker. This is the only criteria. Now the why does the government want to increase the price of a gas cylinder such that we are being forced to change from LPG gas cooking stove to electrical cooking stove induction cooker? Why the government is doing like that? So the discussion is here only. When our age old method of cooking is with us, why do you want to change the entire cooking structure once again? Why do you want to harass or make our near ones put into harassment just to force them to cook on electrical stoves? Isn't it? The government of India has ushered in senior citizens benefits. The senior citizen will never cook on electrical stove. They will always cook on gas stove. Then why this government is not giving any sort of discount on gas based cooking stoves, such that the LPG products would still remain in our houses? The moment we try to, that is a term probably we all have read in our engineering or as well as in management, the subject called economics. The economics says that there should be a demand supply management. Moment there is a mismanagement in demand and supply, there is a change in the structure of the price of that particular product. We have a proper demand for gas. The moment we increase the price of that product forcibly, there should be a decrease in the demand. This is the obvious step. Moment we increase the price of the LPG 14.2 kg gas cylinder, the demand for that 14.2 gas cylinder will decrease. There will be a shift in preference. People will try to shift from gas based cooking to electrical based cooking. And induction cooker is the best possible scenario, because those 80s electrical heater is not that much efficient, as well as not that much efficient in electricity consumption, as well as not in cooking. They don't have the increase or decrease features available, which induction cooker has. You can increase the power, decrease the power, keep a timer, everything is defined. So anyway, so we are not going into those intricacies. So that it's a very common thing when there will be a change in the price of the particular product, forcibly or by naturally, then there should be a change in the demand of that particular product. So unnecessary government of India, I don't know what is the issues, probably the the nearby countries invasion, I think Iran, probably because of it there is a change in the demand, there is a change in the supply of the entire petroleum products, meaning crude oil, and through which there is a reduction in I think a reduction in supply of that particular crude oil, and through crude oil actually gas is being generated. And in crude oil, the gas is being generated through distillation process of that particular crude oil, and at the top of the distillation column the LPG product comes out. So probably because of change in the supply of crude oil, which happens due to war happened in Iran, one of the crude oil producing country, it's a change in the LPG pricing, and because of which I believe that there will be change in the preference of LPG based cooking also. In order to avoid that, because see, our body is something which actually, our body is not instantaneous nature, cannot adapt to things immediately. Our entire body has evolved over gas based cooking food only, and all of a sudden when we are changing our food preparation in electrical through electrical devices, the body cannot, or perhaps will take some time to acclimatize with the entire food structure, and because of which there can happen lot of diseases also, believe me. So yes, there are positives also, and probably I think if the pricing of the LPG product is not being reduced, then preference will definitely shift over to electrical devices only, electrical cooking devices, which is induction cooker at present. Microwave is there, but it is being used for warming up the last night food, that's it. And that way only electrical device has been used in cooking. But nowadays the induction cooker has made a revolutionary change through which people are trying to switch over from gas based to electrical based. And I'll show you the video in Hindi. They are directly saying that cooking on induction cooker is cheaper than cooking on gas. Then why the government is unnecessarily moving for gas based, moving for uh, going for this kind of structure, pricing different structures, which is resulting in preference switch. So anyway, I'll show you the video. It is in Hindi. So it is saying that in 5 rupees only you can do the entire cooking for 3 person for 45 days in induction cooker, wherein for gas base it will be charging around, it will be charging more than that. So probably switching over to induction cooker is the best choice at home. Probably in probably outside it will be different issues, because electricity is not available everywhere. So anyway, enjoy the video.
3 लोगों के परिवार की बात की जाए तो एक सिलेंडर जो 1000 रुपए का आता है वो खींचकर 45 दिन चलता है, और ये मानते हुए सुबह का नाश्ता, दोपहर का खाना, डिनर और 1-2 बार चाय। वहीं सिलेंडर का एक दिन का खर्चा लगभग 25 रुपए आता है, और अगर वही काम 1500 वाट के इंडक्शन स्टोव के ऊपर किया जाए तो लगभग बिजली के एक दिन में 4 यूनिट खर्च होते हैं, और 5 रुपए के यूनिट के अकॉर्डिंग एक दिन का इंडक्शन का खर्चा 20 रुपए आता है। यानी कि आपको गैस से ज्यादा इंडक्शन स्टोव के ऊपर खाना बनाना ज्यादा सस्ता पड़ता है। बाकी
So you have understood that cooking on induction electrical based device is cheaper than cooking on gas based LPG device, and because of which people have started switching over. But what I believe that the taste factor is the main criteria through which we are still trying to stick to gas based cooking food only. And probably if the government supports us by reducing the price of LPG gas cylinder, then our determination will be more strengthened, and that way we will be continuously eating on gas based cooking, gas based food only. And that's all. It's an honest request to government that don't unnecessarily, even the war happens in and around our country, we should try to make our gas product as cheaper as possible. That is because the gas product is reaching directly to our home. So absolutely, Aam Aadmi is having that kind of connections with the government, and all of a sudden we are trying to change that entire structure. Then there may be happening a chaotic change in our entire social structure, and which will result in untoward incidents in the future. So probably the government should take initiative, give some sort of discount such that the price of the LPG products remain lower than the induction cooker devices, such that our preference never gets changed, and we keep on following or keep on eating on gas based cooking devices only. So that's it. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so. Please subscribe to my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I wish you nice evening. Bye.